Hi, welcome back to another episode of What a Gift, the podcast where we're trying to go from full of woe to star of the show. I'm Sarah.
I'm Jewel. Yep, welcome back. We are here to dive into more gifts today. And this week we're going to be getting into sports. We're going to talk about maybe our experience playing them, our experience watching them, and then we're going to get into that complex world of group chats.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, it's been so long. I am doing well. Something I've been loving recently is having a karaoke machine in my home. I bought it because for my birthday this year, I hosted a roast and toast.
Oh, yeah.
Did I talk about this on here?
No. I've actually been meaning to ask you how it went.
Okay, it was so fun.
So explain what it was.
Okay, so yeah, I invited everyone to a roast and toast. So basically people could roast me and or toast me. And my roommate Alexine hosted it. She did such a good job. She was put on the spot. I mean, the host usually kind of roasts everyone else, and she, like, we tried to get people to tell us ahead of time, like, are you going to say something? And if so, is it going to be good or bad or whatever? And she was going to write things. And she basically had to write a bunch of stuff for everyone on the fly. Like, she kind of went through the guest list and was like trying to figure out who at least would be there and start thinking about stuff. But I mean, I had friends from high school there, friends from college, people she had never met, didn't know anything about. So she did awesome. It was super fun. But anyways, I bought a karaoke machine for that because it had mics and it was like a Bluetooth speaker kind of situation. And now sometimes if I've had a long day or something, I'll go home. If my roommates aren't there, I'll just do YouTube karaoke by myself. Or sometimes my roommates I know have been busy or out of town or whatever, and I'll like be tracking their location for when they're coming back, and I'll like cue a song and just like have a party already in motion when they walk in, and like instantly they're like, I'm so glad to be home. Like, it's just been
That's so
fun. So I would 10 out of 10 recommend both having a roast and toast. The things people said were so fun, and also having a karaoke machine in your house.
Okay.
Fun.
And did the karaoke machine, I feel like some karaoke machines are kind of dinky and don't like carry.
No, this one's nice.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very confident of you to host that for your birthday. Like,
that's what people said.
I'm like, come talk about me. Good news or bad news, I'll take it. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a little like,
yeah, I guess.
I want to hear about myself.
To be completely honest, I like wanted something that would keep people there.
Gotcha.
Without it being like a game night or something.
Yeah,
or like people just coming
like more
in,
of an event. Like, yeah.
Yes. And so I did kind of think, I'm like, maybe I'll like, should I host like a talent show and people have to sign up for a talent, and like presentation party or party was like too much. And because there was like 75 people at this thing.
Oh my
And a lot of people didn't speak, but a lot of people ended up speaking. And
I thought you were going to say a lot of people didn't speak English. I don't know why. I don't know why you were going to say that.
No, it ended up being so funny. There were definitely
cool.
some standouts.
Good turnout.
And people weren't as roasty as they could have been, in my opinion, should have been, but yeah, it was fun. Most people said nice things, like most people toasted, but the people that roasted, I appreciated their effort. Some of them were standouts, and I will not share here what they said, one because it was scarring, and two because it was a moment that we shared live,
so love it. That's super fun.
It was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Gifties know I'm on my famous Get My Spark Back tour.
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm just trying to do more things that I used to do, you know, come up back to life in new ways. So I've been trying to like practice the piano because I used to be like Little Miss, listen to me play piano and sing, and then suddenly stopped. So I've just been trying to like play a song a day, or like dust off the songs I wrote before, or like even just play covers, or like even like old classical songs I used to know when I took lessons and stuff. And I feel like it's like feels good. Like it feels almost like nutritious to like do something like that. You know what I mean? Like, nutritious is the wrong word, but like if I just get home from work and like, okay, I'm gonna play a song before I cook dinner or whatever. Like there's just something about it that like it brings a different part of your brain to life, or like gives you energy in a different way. So just trying to get back on the horse slowly. And I haven't written a song in forever because I'm no longer like pining away for people. But I want to write songs again. So
nice.
We'll see if inspiration strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's been a nice little.
Well, permission granted. We could always use a new jingle for the start of the pod. Good start there.
Welcome to. No, I'm kidding. Okay, the what a gift theme. I'll think about it. Yeah. So
nice.
Yeah.
Well, good. Thanks for the update.
Of course.
Can't wait to see what comes of it.
Do I seem like my sparks back? I start sobbing. Anywho, yeah. Should we dive in?
Yeah, we should take time. Or what? I was gonna say it takes time, and then you asked me that, and I said, "Yeah, we should take time." But I wanted to say, "Yeah, we should dive in."
Perfect. Let's dive in.
Okay. All right, Jewel, what are you unwrapping today?
Sarah, today I'm unwrapping sports.
Okay.
And I feel like we can kind of break this into two phases: sports played by us,
yes,
and then sports
played by others.
By us. Exactly. So you talk a lot about your athletic background. What's your history with sports? What's your favorite sport in the world to play, etc.?
Okay. My history with sports is I dabbled in the soccer. I feel like every kid, it's like, go, you're in soccer now. Didn't love it. Really got in, then played like t-ball and stuff with my brothers. Got into baseball, then got into softball when the ages split because my cousins played, my uncle coached, and then played softball pretty much till I graduated high school, and then intramural champions multiple years in college.
Amazing.
And then played football in high school, and also played basketball, which pretty much was just because it was in between football and softball seasons.
Right.
To pass
wow.
the time.
Okay, that's quite a range.
And then I spread my wings further with intramurals in college. Played ultimate and
nice
volleyball and indoor soccer and random stuff. But anyways, I think now as an adult and a washed up athlete, I feel like I still like an occasional pickup game of football. As we know, I play croquet now. And yeah, I don't know. Probably like I don't really love frisbee.
Oh, really?
I would play softball still, though.
Nice. Okay, that's a good spread.
Yeah, that was a long answer, but
no, that's great. Yeah, I feel like growing up, I did like gymnastics and Irish dance. I have Irish dance trophies. It's not a big deal. Ask me later. But okay. Even though we're like 10% Irish, but I also then did basketball and field hockey. I would say were like my primary. Okay. I did track 1 year in grade school. Hell on earth. Except I was like the tall, burly 5th grader who like did shot put too. Like the running events I was horrible at, but in shot put they were like, dang, this girl can really launch it. Like I remember I got like a medal for districts or something with shot put. I was just like a foot taller than everybody. So but I cannot stress enough how much I hated doing my 1 year of track. And then yeah, I feel like kind of moved into more social, like growing up we would always play kickball, ultimate frisbee. Ultimate frisbee is my favorite to play.
You are really good at it.
I love playing it so much. I haven't played in a while, but I want to. Like I'm ready whenever if people want to. I love ultimate frisbee. Kickball is fine, whatever. I feel like kickball is just social and fun. Like my family plays on Memorial Day and stuff. And then ultimate frisbee. Oh, and then of course now in adulthood, pickleball.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I've yet to play pickleball.
Really? Yeah. It's fun and very playable and
nice.
Yeah. And you if you like have never played or haven't gotten out there in a while and then you play, like I feel like I got so sore the first couple times we played because you're really like switching directions all the time and lunging around, and I was like the next day I was like what happened to me? But it's very fun. I'm still such beginner level in pickleball though. I'm just like when I hit it I'm like if it goes over the net I'm happy, whereas like my brother-in-law and a couple of our friends can like aim it so precisely and they have cool like trick shots and stuff, you know, like, and I'm just like hit it back over. But it's nice because like it's still fun kind of no matter what level you are. Yeah, so I think, but I feel like overall, and I'm curious what your experience was playing sports growing up. I think, even though I was not like a star athlete other than my time to shine with shot put, but I feel like it was a really good experience, like character building thing, as far as like stepping out of my comfort zone, because a lot of the time I was coming fresh out of homeschool to my local parish and being thrown in with these kids and learning a sport and building a skill. So I feel like it was like character building in that way, and builds like a competitive spirit, which I think is like an important part of life, and also builds teamwork, which like I feel like I sound so like
motivational
after
poster.
school special, yeah, but it's like actually being able to collaborate with other people and see the people around you and what they can offer and like unite toward a common goal kind of thing, like I think is really helpful. And then the last way that it was character building for me was I was heavily bullied throughout my time playing childhood sports. They just were not nice to the little homeschool girl with braces who came crawling out of the woodwork to be on their team. But
sad.
I held tough. But it was, I have like such specific memories of being like such the outcast. So, but even that, like, that's
made you funny.
Yeah. Just kidding. Literally. Would I have my own podcast had I not been absolutely brutalized by young 6th grade girls? Yeah. So yeah, I feel like it overall, I think it built something in me that was good. And I'm a huge proponent of like young people playing sports. Big time.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I also,
you like were the bully on your, you're like, yeah, that's crazy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, sorry, that happened.
Definitely not. At least I hope not. Jeez. No, I wasn't. Yeah, it was funny. I also feel like other things happened. It was kind of like sports for me were like kind of like summer camp for you. Like that's where like I learned a lot of like girly things to do because cool. I like had like, for instance, I like learned how to French braid and like and really became a professional at it. Like I'm like French braiding girls' hairs like on buses or like, you know, in dugouts or whatever. Like like trying to get everyone's hair done for the tournament or whatever, and like prank wars in hotels and travel teams and stuff, like all those kinds of things that people do maybe with sisters or like with like at camp. Like for me, like a lot of those things were, or those memories are like on my sports teams growing up. Totally. So I have some affection there as well. Of like one time oh my gosh, one time in a softball tournament, so I played softball, not to age myself, but back in the day, we didn't have, now they wear like baseball pants with softball uniforms. When like,
we wore long skirts. I'm like, how old are you?
No, we were past that, but we wore like basketball shorts essentially. And so we had sliders that were like separate pads that you would put on that you would like pull up. Well, anyways, I forgot to pull it up, so I like stole a base and I slid, and I like the gravel and like the dirt like ripped up my shin. I still have a scar. Yeah. And so by the end of the tournament, it was pretty grody, and I was going, like, we were having a sleepover. I actually feel nauseous. I know, I'm sorry. Okay. So we were having a sleepover. So I go to my friend's house, and she lived like out near a farm. And so of course we're like, let's go cow tipping. And we like
I didn't know that people really did that.
So we didn't really, I don't think. Maybe, I think my friend Carly was there and Keisha were there, and Carly was shortstop and Keisha was center field. Like they were both like very fast. So I think we sent them to try because they could run away faster. And obviously I was now injured and it was really dark. Anyways, the moral of the story is that the story goes on. Basically, the next day was my brother's confirmation and I forgot. And so basically
the loose details in the story, I'm really having a hard time finding the thread, but
so I go to this sleepover. I'm in so much pain. I cannot further describe what was going on in my leg because I don't want you to get sick. Then we go to the cow tipping, fail. We go I go home, no one's at my house because everyone's at church, and I forgot to get dropped off on base for church. And so I now have to like break into my own home, and I end up crawling through the kitchen window, and it is a pretty pointless story except for the fact that it all happened with my softball team. And
whoa.
It was just the craziest weekend of my life.
Wow.
And I have a scar to show for it.
Do you have a scar?
Yeah.
Dang.
So
that's so funny.
That was a pointless story.
We can't nail them all. No, I'm kidding. It was totally fun. But
that was a memory that was coming to me as I was telling it. I was like, wait, and then this happened. That's crazy.
Wait, I should be at the confirmation. You're having like a full visceral flashback.
It was crazy.
That's really funny.
Thanks for letting me play that one out.
Yeah,
no
problem. Glad you could unpack it live here with us.
So go sports, go fight wins.
Yeah, seriously. No, but I am like super glad I played them. And there's just, it feels so good to like exert the energy, be competitive, like, and then even now playing pickleball, like we'll play on like a Saturday and like sweat so much and get it out of our system, play for a few hours, and then we're like, the world is our oyster. Like our endorphins are soaring. So the
spark is back.
Yeah, seriously, I love it. And obviously like exercise could do that, but so there's something about the gamification of exercise known as sports.
Totally. I talk about that all the time. Like people are like, you want to go for a run? I'm like, I do not like, ever want to just go for a run. I was like, but
from what to where?
Throw a ball, I will chase that anywhere.
Right. If I can win,
I'm like a dog.
Do it. Yeah. But I love it. Okay, so now we can shift from sport playing, although if any more memories arise, please don't hold back. We can now kind of talk more about sports fandom.
Sure, yeah.
So you like to watch sports? Oh.
Well, I think you should start because yours are probably all centrally located.
The city of the Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Sure. Let's start there.
No, so it's funny. I actually was. So I love the NFL. I love watching football. I love football season. I love a fall Sunday of like weekend's not over yet. Oh, where are we watching the game? Like I love it. But I actually even though I'm a proud Philadelphian, I was actually raised to like the Green Bay Packers by my dad.
Okay.
And my dad is also from Philadelphia, but he kind of grew up in the era of like Bart Starr, Vince Lombardi. He loved the Packers, so we like didn't watch the Eagles at all growing up, and we'd watch the Packers. So I was a Packers fan, and then I'm being real. I know this is not respectable behavior, but so I was raised to like one team, and then as I reached adulthood and started to live in a city that I love, I realized socially it is no fun to like a team from Wisconsin. And a lot of the players that I grew up loving, they're gone by now.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, like my friends, my husband, people who love the Eagles, it's so, and you know me, I love something that unifies a place. Yeah. I love something that like causes strangers to like see each other at the gas pump and be like, hell yeah. Like I just love that. So I kind of, very sheepishly and quietly put aside my Packers gear and have embraced the Eagles more. But it's funny, like you don't feel the same emotional tie to a team like as like when you grew up rooting for them. Yeah. So like even though socially I have so much fun rooting for the Eagles, and I get sad when they lose, and I want my everyone to be happy. I don't feel in my heart the same. Like I wouldn't claim to be like, oh, I'm a huge Eagles
secretly
fan. Like,
in the closet you have a Go Pack Go shrine.
I do still feel such an affection for the Packers. They're just, I love the like that the fans own the team. I like Lambeau Field. I just think it is like there's so much charm to that team, and I still like right below the Eagles like want them to succeed and everything. But yeah, so I've been like I have my little Eagles shirts, and I'll go to the bars and do whatever, and I like rooting for them. But I guess I just basically had to come clean about all that here on the bar.
It's a safe space.
Yeah, but I do love them, and yeah. So yeah, the NFL I love, and I'm really I got really into fantasy football this year. Do you play?
I played one time years ago and I won the league, and I was like, oh, I'll hang my hat on that.
Well,
never try again. And then this year my brother like begged us all to do like a dynasty league, which
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, the pressure.
What does that mean?
It basically is like you keep your it is men's fantasies, I think, because it's basically you build a team and you have that team forever. So like you can drop people and then so next year we only draft the rookies because we already have a team.
Oh gosh.
And you like keep the team forever. Yeah, it's
that stinks because if the first draft doesn't go well,
you're building a dynasty basically.
That's crazy.
It's so stressful to me because I didn't know really anything going into it. I used to be super into football, and then when I moved to England, I like
lost.
I'm not staying up all night watching football, you know, and so I fell off the wagon and didn't pick it up. I was fine with my life, tuning in every now and then or going to the parties and cheering for whoever, and then the dynasty started. And
jeez, I've never heard of a dynasty league. I'm just on a normal fantasy league, and I used to have one. Like, I used to be on the one that my brothers were on. Actually, fun fact about me, the first podcast I was ever on was in, like, the league that my brothers have. They had a podcast just for our league.
Okay.
It was only, so it had 12 listeners or whatever, 10. And it was called Intentional Grounding. It was, like, and so I one time, like, they would have different, like, what's it called? Fantasy managers. Like, they would have this guest on the podcast. Okay. And so I was like a guest one week, and I was like, hey guys, like, at the time knew nothing about fantasy, but so anyway, that was back in the day. But now this year I finally feel like I was like, wait, I fully understand football finally this year. And I fully understand fantasy finally, and I just got so into it, and it's just fun to like have a reason to go and like something on your phone that isn't mindless scrolling, to kind of be like, how are my guys doing? I gotta adjust my lineup. It feels just fun. So nice. And at the time of recording I am in second place, but that who knows where that
good job. I'm second to last, but you know what, it's a dynasty, so in a few years I'm gonna be good.
You'll get them next year. I love fantasy. And then so what's like your NFL team?
Okay, so my parents met on a blind date. My mom had been born and raised in San Diego. My dad was born and lived like half his life in Texas and then moved to Connecticut. Then he's in the Navy. They meet on a blind date in San Diego.
Okay.
I know that's a lot of details.
There's like equations.
It's to tell you that my dad's team is the Dallas Cowboys. Okay. Because that was where his childhood was.
Boo.
Just kidding. I understand. And then my mom's team was the San Diego Chargers, who are now the LA Chargers.
Yes.
So we grew up, my mom is a loud and proud Charger fan. So that kind of took the reins for us. Also, growing up, we were stationed in San Diego multiple times. We never set foot in Connecticut except to visit my grandparents. So, and never went to Texas. So the Chargers were also my older brother's team, and then they became my team as well.
Okay, nice.
So we were big Charger fans. And then
it's so confusing now that there's the LA Rams and the LA Chargers, and they're both like blue and yellow. It's so confusing. Like, how do you choose if you live in LA?
I don't know. I feel like most of them probably picked the Rams because the Rams were from there and then moved and then came back. The Chargers are just like, oh, our stadium's falling apart. We don't want to pay for a new one here, so let's just move north. Okay. Whatever. Anyways, so the Chargers are my team, and they still are. And I especially love cheering for the Chargers now living in Broncos country.
It is. It can be fun to be like the little contrarian fan.
Yeah.
Also love Justin Philly, Herbert. You'll get mugged and killed.
Well, my dad, one time we lived right outside of DC, and my dad, we lived like right by FedEx Field, which is I don't know if it's still called that actually, but that is what the Washington Commanders Stadium was called. Okay. Formerly the Redskins. When we were there, my dad would run around the stadium, his daily run in his Cowboy stuff, and I was like,
be safe, Dad.
Could get shot. Seriously. Like, that's crazy. It's not a safe place.
While we're talking about that, like, I just want people to know, yes, there are viral, like, Philly fans can be bullies, especially Eagles fans. I feel like they have a reputation, but you know, those are the headline people. It's like how people who think that Philadelphia is like a scary city, you know, like those are the headlines, but like, I want you to know that, like, in daily life in Philadelphia, like it's such a sweet, I don't know, like community. It's so fun on a game day to see everybody wearing their stuff. You go to like Sunday mass, people are decked out. Like I don't know, there's much more camaraderie, and I would say the average Philadelphia fan is kind and good, and that you just hear about the ones that don't go so well.
Thank you for this disclaimer.
But I know that
I feel like mob mentality at sporting events, like, are there studies on that? If so, I should read them, because I think it's fascinating. It's like, yeah, the most kind, chill of people can get into a stadium and be like, ref, right? I will kill you.
Or like the recent viral videos of like people grabbing baseballs from people and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I do think people can get
mob mentality is crazy.
Yeah. Actually insane at sporting events. And now we don't have to get into this. We don't. I'll just mention, I feel like with sports betting, suddenly people's like livelihoods are riding on games and stuff. And like, I mean, don't get me started, but I feel like that has added this like kind of sinister layer of like so much on the line for people. But I think the feeling though of being in a stadium of people and rooting for something, or in a stadium or a bar or a living room, like of rooting for one thing together, that's what it is much so fun. And the like, I mean, like just having been in Philadelphia recently when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, it's like for 1 second, like there's no division, you know, you're just everyone's so happy. And there's, I don't know, it just feels like kind of magical. So I feel like that is so wholesome and good, and I love anything that like builds community. I love going to baseball games. The Phillies were a bit of a heartbreaker this year, but the Phillies like ballpark is so beautiful. It's just like, it's just so fun to go to a baseball game. But then like I don't really watch hockey. When the World Cup's on, I kind of like will glance at it, like, but I don't know much. Like one of my favorite bars in Philly, like, is all about like football leagues in the UK and stuff, and they like will have watch parties and like, and I want to know and love it, and I just like have never gotten into that. What are the other sports you want to watch?
Basketball?
Oh, basketball, yeah. Well, I'll leave it to our documentaries.
I was going to say that about Premier League soccer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
Did you watch Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you? Cool.
You didn't like it. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hated it. Moving on.
Anyway.
Okay. Well, I also love going to live sporting events, professional ones, even college ones sometimes if you go to like big college game day or something. But like the entertainment is always next level. I'm like, how do you get the job where you're like, okay, racing the toothpaste today is like Jessica Fernandez from section whatever, and if she wins, you guys all get a free burger. You know, like
whoa, I don't know that particular.
At the Rockies games, there's always like races like, around the bases or like around the outfield, and like there's always like random sponsors like dressed up as random things.
I love like the viral videos where it's like they're like, okay, if this guy makes this half-court shot, he'll win a car or whatever, and then like people are rushing onto the court. And, those are so much fun.
Yeah, those are really fun. At the Nuggets games, when I went last year to the playoff games with our friend Sarah, there's like the Nuggets dancer girls, and they do a great show, whatever. But then my favorite part is they have this crew called the Average Joes. It's just a bunch of dads that come out and they have a dance routine.
That's so funny.
Electric. Like everyone is like, yeah. Like it's
my gosh,
when the girls finish dancing, it's like, good job, you guys. Yeah. And then it's like the Average Joes finish and everyone's like on their feet, like encore.
That's so funny.
It's really fun.
And the Nuggets are hockey. I'm just kidding. Call back to an early ep. I learned that now.
Yeah. Basketball.
Yeah, but no, a live sporting event is so fun. Even if it's like a high school football game or like it doesn't have to be some expensive ticket. Like it could be the farm team or whatever. It's just isn't that a thing? Like the farm,
oh yeah, I like no sorry mentioning it with high school.
No, like a farm team for whatever.
Okay, speaking of sports and you mentioned having competitive spirit earlier. I feel like what I like about that is like I think sometimes girls like shy away from like getting into it or something because it's like too aggressive or too masculine or something. But I think, yeah, like it honors the sport and it honors the players and stuff like when we get into it.
And seeing people at like the peak of what they can do, like it's like there's a reason the Olympics are so inspiring. Or like I was watching like New York City marathon videos and it's like there's just something so like moving about like
giving it
yourself,
your all.
Like even like, and even in the Bible and stuff, it's like I have finished the race, like I left it all on the field, like this idea of just like not just being like a limp noodle and strolling through life, but like fighting for something, like, and I think like I feel like in history people had to fight for things like much more casually and like you never knew when someone would come try to steal your horses or whatever, like, and there were stakes and there were moments where you had to like literally lay it all in the field kind of and I feel like in our like cushy instant gratification world, like that kind of like exertion and fighting and like pushing yourself and suffering for a goal kind of thing like isn't as commonplace. And so sports have become such like an attractive arena like for that kind of human drama to like play out.
That's true. Love a sport.
I like, it's just fun. It's really fun. But I feel like I want to it would be fun to get into other ones too, or like because it is really enjoyable to be like, well, we could throw this game on. But for a lot of
that's one of the things like when you asked at New Year's like, what do you want to, I don't know, get your spark back, or like is there anything you're looking forward to picking up in the new year? I think this is a good reminder that like one of the things I thought of was like playing like a city sport, like a city league something, and like meeting people that aren't in my normal circles, and like getting out there and like being on Philly, a team that's again.
Super popular. We have like an athletic league where you can play like kickball, or they have one called broom ball. I don't know what that is, but
I do.
but you can join like a kickball or a volleyball league, and that is such a good way that is not like bar and drinking based to meet new friends and meet people your age and stuff. Totally. So I do want to do that. I feel like it's just hard because a lot of everyone's lives are so busy. It's hard to like I was kind of at one point trying to rally my group to do a kickball league, and like nobody can commit to like, well, I'll be at every game, like, anyway, so it's hard, but
it is.
I do want to do that too. That's kind of a bucket list item for me.
Cool.
Sports, love it.
Go fight, win.
What about you? What are you unwrapping this week, Sarah?
I'm unwrapping the gift of group chats.
Whoa. Okay.
Yep. Maybe because I don't have a Chris yet. I was desperate for companionship and camaraderie.
And we all know you hate green texts. So
yikes.
I'm assuming these are blue text group chats.
Yeah, sorry, Dad. I love a group chat. I think I go through seasons. I can be a menace in a group chat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put that out there. I can overuse the group text for sure. It's one of those things where I'm allowed to do it, but if anyone else does, I'm annoyed.
Like a menace in what way?
Oh, like I'll just, I don't know, like every day I'm like, hey everyone, like
oh my gosh, I would actually kill you. That's so funny.
How are we?
Highs and lows of the week, anyone? I would literally block your number so quick.
Remember me? Like
that is so funny.
Please, like don't forget me. But anyways, I think like all those memes and stuff about like activities or events getting out of the group chat is like such a real triumph.
For sure.
Like when plans make it out, or when plans dictate a new group chat.
Yes, that's like, always fun when a group chat emerges after like a fun experience. I feel like I have a couple permanent group chats that are just
family
fixtures,
or whatever,
the pinned groups or whatever, and then then there's some that are more just time based on like, oh, we're trying to get this like this past spring. It felt like every single one of my friends, like significant other, would like like on both sides, they'd be like, hey, Olivia's birthday's coming up, so we're gonna do this. Like they would create a group, and then some, like, I can't explain it, but I felt like there was like 6 birthday planning group chats for different people that they weren't in or whatever, and that can get a little
tedious,
much. But
couldn't agree more.
Yeah, the ones that are the ones that are kind of time sensitive, or if there's people you don't know in it and you're like, okay, well, I'm not wasting my comedic gold in here if I don't know if it's a friendly crowd, you know, like if you don't know, it feels so vulnerable if you're like, who's that unknown number? Like, but I feel like the permanent ones where it's like, it's not surrounding a specific event or time sensitive thing, and it's just like this selection of people needs a channel to communicate. Like I like the permanent ones, but kind of the passing ones I find odious.
I was just in a passing one recently where my roommate hosted this nice dinner, and she invited like 2 or 3 different friend groups, so there was like half the numbers. There was like 18 people I think in it, and like half the numbers I didn't have. And the day after, someone texted and said, anyone else have really weird dreams last night? And like they were trying to blame the meal that we had on the dreams,
and just dead silent.
Well, no, someone else, another number I didn't know, so like that friend group is obviously now chatting away, and so like someone else replies and like, oh my gosh, I did. And then no one really replies for a while, and I like re-look back at it, and I was like, I texted, I was like, it's like low-key fun trying to like, I'm assigning who is having these weird dreams,
right?
Because I don't know whose numbers these are. So that was kind of a fun moment that I shared with these kind of strangers.
Yeah,
but
there's no worse feeling than like throwing something out in the group chat or making a joke and no reactions, nothing, and you're just like, it's just like, Jewel has left the chat. Like I actually cannot stand that.
Well,
feeling.
In this chat, one of my friend's husbands was like kicked out because he said something, and someone kicked him out as a joke, but then no one re-added him, not even his wife. And then the day before the party, someone added him back, and everyone's like, welcome back. And he's like, you guys, like, it's an honor to be here, whatever. And I just removed him immediately.
That's so
like
funny.
I said, menace.
Yeah, we have a sibling group chat that it has never been every single sibling. It's like my oldest sister was never in it, but then we've also had people like leave in a huff and come back, and and so right now we're missing like 3 or 4 people. But it's just been this like permanent, fixture chat.
Have you ever left?
I've never left.
Okay.
I'm a peacemaker.
You stuck it out.
I'm just vibing, but we had so many inside jokes and funny, because it's so many people in the chat, and there were just like certain eras, like when the pandemic started, we were all talking about like, okay, everyone has to choose one buddy for when the world ends, like, and we were just like different discussions that would arise. So we started, for a couple years, we did the thing where we would make a BuzzFeed quiz of like, which member of the chat are you, like, and it had a bunch of the inside jokes from throughout the year, but it was really basically just for us.
That's fun.
But our friends would take it, they'd be like, I got Dom, like I got Jewel, people. But that is probably my most faithful chat.
Nice.
But it is kind of nice to just like, we take it so for granted, but like back in the day, you had to pick up the phone and call one person and make a plan, and like there is something fun. Allegedly, according to the new trends, like apparently it's like cringy and like millennial to send GIF reactions. You know what?
I reject.
Have you heard about this?
I reject the sentiment.
Just
entirely.
came out in the news. Do you say GIF or GIF?
GIF.
I say GIF because GIF sounds like gift.
Okay, well,
so it's like someone sent me a GIF and I'm like, oh my gosh, and they're like, it was a little boy frowning. I'm like,
it was Homer Simpson back into the bush.
I feel like GIF is like no mistaking what you're talking about.
All right,
but
to each their own.
I think a well placed GIF reaction is still really funny, but apparently Gen Z and Gen Alpha are against it.
Yeah.
And to our Gen Z and Gen Alpha gifties, we love you. We welcome you with open arms. Thank you for receiving us.
Anytime we say anything negative, Jewel immediately is like, I'm sorry. We didn't mean you.
There's a seat for you at this table. Because every episode I alienate some like crucial subgroup. It's so bad.
They have left the group chat.
Seriously.
Yeah. Well, I love a group chat. Currently in one that's like has an infinity symbol at the end because this summer it was formed to like try and get out on a lake on a boat. And the first day it got canceled because it was too windy, so they canceled our rental. And then the next time, only half the people could make it, so then we had to do it something else. Basically, when the first one formed, it was called Hot Boat because it was like whoever created it was like, and we're gonna be the hottest, meanest, baddest boat on the lake or something. And we were like, okay, well. So, anyways, then Hot Boat 2 also didn't happen. Hot Boat 3, I think, also didn't happen. Hot Boat 4 finally gets out in the water like 3 weeks later. And then anyways, then a bunch of those people moved to Denver, and so the people that moved to Denver from the Hot Boat that made it out, we've carried it on. So now we're at Hot Boat Infinity because we're always going to be in the group chat. We're always going to be friends.
Wow, so, what a beautiful evolution.
Shout out Hot Boat, but they're the ones I think that unfortunately are the most patient people on the planet currently, because when I'm going through it, I'm like, hey everyone, like, anyone want to hang out? And everyone's like, sorry. I'm really like, funny. Okay, well, you're right. Forget I said anything.
Oh gosh.
But I feel like the gift of the group chat really is, to me, it's like, those are my ride or dies in this time. And if that group chat is active, then so is my love for them.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
It's just a strong support. And I mean, I think it is, I don't know, I'm not going to blame everything on my singleness, but sometimes it is like, you don't really have a person that's like always there for you, I mean, and it's like, so I'm going to be active in the group chats because like I want friends.
And I feel like it's one notch more personal than social media or something. It's like, okay, it's not like a book club or like an in-person thing, but it's not just the faceless followers and friends you have on social media. Like, it's like, no, I know who these people are, and it's like a little outlet for community and fun and communication. Like, I think it's awesome. It's I for sure think they're a gift for the most part, except when you can't get out of one, or if Sarah's in a bridesmaid group chat. R.I.P. Don't even get me started. Wait, speaking of, I love how I'm like the biggest hypocrite bride, where I'm like, I hate being in bridesmaid group chats, and I'm like, but mine was perfect. But
well, it makes sense, they're all your friends,
right?
Like,
But it was so funny. This is so stupid, but after our wedding, like, it was late at night, Chris and I went back to our hotel room. So the hotel room where we ended up was like where all the bridesmaids had gotten ready that day, and we took photos. There was like this cool big hotel room with like a kitchen and stuff. It was so pretty. And it was so late when Chris and I finally got back, and obviously we were like exhausted. And I was like, dang, I wish we had like food. I'm hungry. And it was like way too late to, try to get something from somewhere or whatever. And I opened the fridge of this hotel room, which is, empty. And just on the shelf is one pristine, like perfectly wrapped Italian hoagie from Wawa, which is East Coast Philadelphia convenience store, just like sitting on the shelf. And we were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, is this fridge magic? Like, and we opened it up. It was the most delectable, ice cold, crisp Italian hoagie. We split it. We were like, this is the best thing we ever had. And we just were like so grateful. Went to bed, and I was just like, I guess like what they say about your wedding day is true. Like, wishes come true. Like, I just had no explanation for this hoagie. And a hoagie is a sub for people who don't know. And then the next day I like texted my bridesmaid chat. I was like, hey ladies, thanks again for a magical weekend. Whatever. I'm kidding. But I was like, Chris and I came upon this magical Italian hoagie, and it was my friend Kathy, who I famously went to Pilgrim Camp with. And she was like, OMG, haha. Like, I forgot. Like, I had thrown it in there thinking, I might need it later or something. And anyway, so it was her. But the group chat kind of solved the mystery of the Italian hoagie. So it really was mostly a story about a hoagie, where group chat was very tangentially featured. But but I'm just saying, my bridesmaid group chat came in handy to just get to the bottom of that.
Did you guys ever name that group chat?
I don't know. I think my I think Morgan started it. And it was like,
because I think the cherry on top of the group chat is when it's named, and then the friend group is just like called that now.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's just a special feeling of belonging, I think.
For sure.
It's like a pretty superficial gift, but
well, I don't think so.
Okay, you know what? I was about to say that's not even true.
Yeah, don't knock your gift. It was a good one. Okay, let's. Oh, sorry.
No.
Okay, now let's head into our closing segment.
Okay. What is it?
Let's do another round of White Elephant.
Okay.
Gifties, if you are getting sick of White Elephant, please sound off. And if you have ideas for other closing segments. So, because famously our 3 closing segments are the gift of perspective, my gift to you, and White Elephant. And my gift to you is boring, so we never do it. And gift of perspective is fun, but I only have so many like humiliating things I can drag out of the archives. So we lean on White Elephant heavily. But if you have submissions for the jar, or if you have ideas for other closing segments, we are all ears. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, we will try to make this rapid, but basically what we do is we pull these things out of the jar and we react to them in true White Elephant fashion. Do we choose to receive these things as gifts, return them, or regift them to someone else?
Okay, perfect. Jeep rubber ducks.
Return.
Why?
I think they're so lame.
I know, but just let them have their fun. Okay. I like when people have a little whimsy. Okay, singing competition shows.
Receive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Certain one. I don't know. Okay. I think I like a viral moment from a singing competition show, but I don't think I would watch through the whole commercials. Like, I know we're keeping this rapid fire, but ChatGPT.
Okay.
AKA the devil disguising himself as a chatbot. I hate ChatGPT.
After that disclaimer, unfortunately, I still receive. And we can talk about that offline.
Gifties, we have been blessed with critical thinking. We've been blessed.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Have you ever had ChatGPT create a grocery store list and a meal plan for you under a certain budget, but including certain items?
Like you could build, I maybe as an occasional time-saving tool, maybe.
Okay.
But there are people leaning on it in a way that it fills me with fear and dread.
I know.
And then, okay, here's an example. Sorry. Okay. Then we'll get back to their art. But when I have a question about cooking, I've always called my mom.
I'm just kidding.
I've always called my mom.
Yeah.
And I noticed, because when ChatGPT came out, I dabbled. Who am I? These hands are not clean. Listen, I've used it. And I asked, I was like, Chat, I'm making chicken pot pie, and what if I want to thicken my filling? What's the ratio? And then I was like, I just literally canceled a phone call with my mom because this tool exists. Like, and I think so many of these AI innovations and bots that are stifling human connection and human like messiness. It's like, you don't want the smooth edged AI image. You want like what someone made anyway.
My next gift is AI. I'm just kidding. I'd like to unwrap that.
Okay, airplane neck pillow.
Okay, on a long haul receive for sure. When I'm just staying in the US or something, I don't need a return.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I return. I have something called neck phobia, where at least that's what my friends in grade school called it, where this turtleneck is honestly pushing it. Like if something is encroaching on my neck, I don't like it.
Okay.
My best friend's mom, who is not like a Catholic, was like, it means you were strangled in another life. I was like, I return that. Okay, last one.
Whoa.
Last one, medical TV shows.
Receive. Yeah, I just watched The Pit.
I haven't watched The Pit
Dude, it's so good.
I think I was thrown off by like no background music, like as
a Grey's Anatomy
employee at Gray Sloan Memorial Hospital. I was expecting to hear Snow Patrol,
sure, of course,
or Vanessa Carlton kind of swelling in the background, and instead of dead silent, like real disasters are happening. I was like, this might be too hardcore for me, so I didn't. I
love The Pit though.
Yeah, it has swept the
really
nation.
Good. All right, wow, we did it.
This has been great. Gifties, thank you for joining us for another app. We love you. please leave us a review, share the podcast with a friend, rate, review, subscribe. Follow Sarah and I on Instagram. I'm at Copacabana. The O is a 0.
I'm at Sarah Raw. And as always, gifties, remember that life is a gift.
So receive it.